Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Working on the floor once again. Why don't you come on inside, it's freezing out here. So in today's video we're going to be continuing with the terracotta tiles along this section here. I need to remove a little bit of the loose stuff, give it a clean off and start levelling through with the gravel. Now it looks like there's a high point there. Now if you're new to the channel you think, well why don't you just dig it out? Well, a lot of these high points are the bedrock underneath the clay soil. I've kind of had to work my way around that. No, I think we're okay. Just double check for sure. Go for a bit of lime mix underneath. You know what, that's pretty good. I mean, we've got a little bit of a low point here, which is fine. Okay, let's get this prepped and get these laid down. I'm still thinking about the pattern and the bond to this area here. I've only got so many red tiles, if you like, to come through the middle, and I'm not sure how many left over to work my way out into the recesses. So I think the most sensible idea is to continue with the red tiles right the way through to the window. Once we're at the wall, then I can have an accurate count up of how many more I've got to use. I think it's worth just taking a moment to talk about the clay rammed floors that were traditional in this area. Now admittedly I've been doing lots of work in here, digging, can going, but the surface would have been pretty smooth, very hard wearing. I mean, listen to that. It really is hard, you know, it sounds clay, you think, oh they're soft, but let me tell you, I couldn't dig this up by hand. I had to use a very big Kango breaker to get all this up. Now in various places you can see what I refer to as the bedrock. There's some here and there, which is just below the surface of some of the clay. When it gets really high like that, sometimes I just chisel off the top, but pretty much we're there with all our levels. We'll just check as I go through. But equally, these terracotta tiles were also used hundreds of years ago. It just depended on what the building was. I mean, this was probably a farm worker's cottage, so you know it didn't need to be too posh, if you like. Time for a mix. I've started to wet the backs of the tiles down now, stop them sucking out too much moisture. It's not so important now, this gap down here, because I can feather it out going that way, just as a guide. That's fine. Remember, you can tap down but you can't tap up. You can lift them up, relay them. Yeah, there's a little bit of fall to the left, but that's fine. That's to be expected. Okay. Very absorbent. And as I'm sort of crouched down here and looking up that line there, I'm thinking if I've got extra ones of these, red ones, I can maybe lift up some of these to the right and put some more of the red to that way. Let me show you what I mean. So what I'm thinking, if I've got extra red tiles when I come to the end of the wall, and I haven't got enough of these ones, I can lift this row up and extend these ones out another course like that, maybe put something across the doorway here. So there's lots of variations that I can still work with depending how many tiles I've got. Yeah, we're making good progress now. Okay, well that is it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.